you didn't play either Payton Pritchard or Luke Kornet in the first half, then you guys are kind of in trouble late in the third quarter. You bring both of them in. What made you go to them in that moment, and then what changed once they stepped on the court?
Foul trouble obviously played a part in that. But at the same time, just capitalizing on our depth. We talked about it from day one. We have a lot of different ways we can go, and credit to both Peyton and Luke for, what they do on a daily basis to stay ready. And credit to the rest of our team for accepting that. And I think it says a lot about where we can go with our team. And I just thought they brought a different rhythm to the game. Because of the lineup, we changed our defense, so it gave the Kings a little bit of a different look. And, I just thought they brought great energy and, just great execution on both ends.
Have you ever seen a building change the energy just by a guy checking in like that?
No, like I just said, our fans have been great this year. They've helped us go on runs. They've helped us win games. And so, that was a blessing, and it was cool to just be a part of, watching, our team, respond and play well, and because of what the Garden has done.
And so, obviously, that setup is you guys had a real tough stretch for most of the second quarter and most of the third. What played into that?
I mean, I think it's expectations. And I said that during one of the timeouts. It's like we just can't expect everything to go our way all the time. Like, we're going to be down 6 in the third quarter sometimes, and it's okay. It's supposed to happen. And, it's just right now everything's going really well for us. And we've had small moments of adversity. And so for the first time in a bit of a time outside of the one loss, we're losing it in the third quarter, and things aren't necessarily going our way. And so we just have to kind of work through that.
Do you have a sense of guys getting down in that moment, or what's happening to them that sometimes makes things kind of spiral a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just, again, building an awareness to how the game is going, what we can do to improve, and how we can get better. Like I said, I think it's just more about having an expectation of it's just not always going to be easy. And, sometimes it shouldn't be. And we just got to work through that.
Joe, you guys in Chicago last month, you guys were frustrated officiating. You got ejected. Greg got ejected, all that. It seemed like you guys were kind of frustrated in the second quarter. It started to kind of build up, and then guys were getting pissed, and then you had foul trouble. How did you guys respond this time differently? Because obviously you had to pull Marcus and Jalen because of foul trouble. How did you guys flip the script and kind of control your emotions?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just we can't be distracted. The mind can't focus on two things at once. Can't focus on what's going wrong and what I have to do next. And so I think our guys did a great job of focusing on what do I have to do next. And, a large part in that played in with our mindset, or shift in our mindset, our expectations, and then from our depth, we were able to do that.
And then defensively, what happened? What was the difference in the second half?
We changed coverages a little bit, which gave them a different look. And, obviously when you have Luke in the game, you have a little bit more rim protection, less switching. So we switched a lot of the game. And when you switch for the majority of the game, you maintain that same rhythm. And so, I have to do a better job as a coach of changing up the rhythm of our defense if we want to switch as much as we do. And so when we went with Luke, we're able to kind of go to more of our traditional defense. And our guys were able to be more physical and get into the ball and have rim protection. So I thought that helped.
Joe, follow up on the defense. Obviously, coming to tonight's game, all the talk is about the top two offenses in the league. But you guys had some good moments during the first half defensively, too. Just what did you like about what the guys did against this high-powered Kings offense?
Followed the game plan. Only gave up 9 threes. They only shot 3 threes in transition, which they were second in the league in transition threes. So 23% of their threes come in transition, and then another 12% comes from Sabonis' DHOs. And so we took away about 34. I like math. I'm not that good. Like 34 to 35% of their threes. And so I thought that was huge for us. That's a great team, and they've been playing really well, and they beat good teams.
Joe, do you think the technical fouls are an issue?
No. It's part of the game. I think the most important thing is, like I said before, not being distracted from what we need to do next. And so the technical fouls are a part of the game. It's going to happen. But, we need to, if we want to get to where we want to get to, have the mindset of what do I need to do next to be great. And, our guys are buying into that. It's like 6 yellow cards a game in the World Cup. We could practice tomorrow if we wanted, Gary.